So in the last tutorial, I was talking about the different objectives: engagement objective, traffic objective, video views, lead generation, and the rest. So in this tutorial, we'll be taking them one by one, and the first one we'll take is traffic objective. The traffic objective. All right. So we can see here campaign name. I can actually decide to edit this campaign name and change it into whatsoever I want. I can change it. So once that is done, then I will now click on continue. All right, let's allow it to load. Let's allow it to load. Though the network is a bit down because of the rain. The rain just fell. Okay, it's taking time. Let's just exercise a little bit of patience. All right, while it's loading, let me quickly try and say one or two things. Now, when it comes to Facebook marketing, there are some apps that I do make use of, which I advise people to also get. Number one is the Facebook ad. You can see this screen right here. You can see screencast, YouTube, Chrome Beta, Opera Mini, Facebook A. Now it's called Facebook ad. I don't want to open them right now. I'll be opening them later. Now the second one is what I term as the pages manager, which is the app with the white background and the orange flag. Then the last one is the 500 font, which is the app with the black background and 500 written in it. So let's see if the page has loaded successfully. Okay, it's still loading. All right, I guess okay, we can start talking about this page. Now we'll go back to the apps later on, but let's just explain what this page is all about. Now this page is an important aspect of your advert. This is one of the most important aspects of your advert. Very important, very important. I want us to just see it clearly, so I'm going to zoom it. Though when you're making use of a laptop, you will see it clearly. I'm not making use of a laptop for the tutorial due to number one, the network issue. I'm having to be connecting using laptop to do this tutorial. The connection is somehow slower. I don't know if you experienced that too, but I believe with the phone it's much more faster. So now the first thing I'm going to be talking about on this page is this aspect that talks of potential reach. Now as you can see, the default potential reach is 23 million people. Now let's ignore the estimated daily results. Let's ignore those ones for now. Now the potential reach is 23 million people. In other words, Facebook is trying to tell us that when it comes to the country Nigeria, that there's an approximate of 23 million Nigerian users, 23 million Nigerians using Facebook. So that's what the audience size, I mean the potential reach means, and you can see the bar, we can from the red to the green to the yellow. All right, the next thing we'll be talking about is this aspect of custom audience. What does custom audience means? Custom audience simply means um I will term them a specified audience. Like you are trying to like um bring in your a type of, probably you have a list of Facebook IDs that you want to target. So you can bring in the list, you can bring them through the um, custom audience. Okay, let's just forget about custom audience for now, because there are certain deep things in it that I don't much things in when it comes to custom audience that I don't want to go into right now. Let's just focus on the fundamental aspects. All right, now we can see the location, and in this location that says everyone in this location, when you click on that button, there will be a drop down that says everyone in this location, people who live in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. So based on what you want, you can select any one of it. Normally I do choose people who live in this location. So you can see it as saying people live in this location. So let me just cut this off. All right, now for the location we have Nigeria. We can see the age, we can see the gender, we can see the language, then we can see the detailed targeting. I just want us to see all these features before I explain what they do. All right, automatic placement, edit placement, daily budget. Okay, let me now begin to explain from the location. Now this is set to default Nigeria, but you can decide to streamline your own. You can decide to say I don't want to target the whole of Nigeria in my advert. I want to target just a specified location. You can say for the age, I don't want 18, that I want to streamline it probably from 21. I want to streamline it down to maybe 55, or let's say 56, based on what you want. You can just say, okay, for my gender I want it to be male and not everyone in general. So just like that. For the language, you can decide to say, okay, I want them to be maybe those that maybe US people who speak the US, depending on what you want. Depending on what you want, you can say UK. You can see English UK. So you can say let's say let me see if I can bring out the Chinese. So based on the language you want, and as far as we are concerned, when it comes to Nigeria, we know that the best one to use is English. And like majority of Nigerians, even though they can't speak good English, sorry, forgive my language. We know that in Nigeria, the most popular language we can speak is English. So normally, so you can choose whatever language you want, but normally I leave this place blank. I don't tamper with it. I leave it blank. So now coming to the aspect of the location, which is Nigeria, you can decide to check it out and say no, you don't want that you want to select the states that you want, that you don't want to target the whole of Nigeria in your advert. So I can decide to say maybe I want to target Lagos in my advert. Is going to bring it out now. Sorry, this is a bit slow, but when you're running your advert you could decide to make use of your laptop if you so decide. I just prefer using my mobile phone. So now we can say, okay, I want to choose Lagos State, and I can say, okay, fine, that you want it as you want, as much functionalities as you want. I'm sorry, this is hanging a bit. This is hanging a bit. Okay, all right. So whenever you are now whenever you are done setting your audience, you can decide to click on save this audience, and once you click on it, you can then name it. Okay, let me show us an example of what I mean. Okay, let's say this is what you just wanted to set: Lagos State, age 21 to 56, gender all men, women, I'm sorry, men, and you are just okay with this. You can then decide to just click on save this audience. So when you click on save this audience, you can see Okeke Obina. So I can just click on save, but because I am not done with this, I will just cancel it back, because there is so much to talk about concerning this page. Now I also want us to know this, that initially when I was introducing this tutorial, I told us about the aspect of the potential reach, and what initially was there was 23 million, but now we can see potential reach has reduced to 4 million. Now this means that whatever you are trying to do on this aspect of your advert must, like, it has a way of affecting your potential reach over here. It has a way of affecting your potential reach over here. For example, let's say I instead of targeting men, I decided to click on all, which is both male and female. You will see that the potential reach is saying not available. It's still trying to load. It's definitely going to change. All right, we can see that the potential reach is now 6.8 million. So whatsoever you do on the settings actually affects your potential reach. Now I'm going to explain to us how to determine the potential reach that is suitable for our advert. Now let's continue and let's talk on automatic placement. Now we know that Facebook is the owner of Instagram. We know that Mark Zuckerberg is the owner of Facebook and Instagram. So when it comes to the automatic placement, you can decide to run your advert on both Facebook and Instagram, and also on their messenger chat. You can decide to say, okay, Facebook, uh, decide on I want you to run the advert on all the platforms, and decide which platform you want to run it best on. Or you can now say, no, I want to edit my placements and decide which platform I want my advert to be placed on. So we can see the feeds. We can see the feed. We have instant articles, in-stream videos, right columns, suggested videos, marketplace, lots and lots and lots of them like that. Instagram, audience network, messenger. So based on what you want. Now let me do a brief explanation on this. Now when it comes to the feeds, these feeds, now it talks about, normally when you check your Facebook timeline, you will normally see some adverts. Let me quickly go to Facebook. um you would see some adverts on your timeline, just like this. This advert is showing on my timeline, on my Facebook feed. So it's the same as this, is the same as this. the is the same as the feeds here. So now we can now, for the instant articles, now I can begin to uh should I begin to go into all of this in details, or just choose one of them? Now there are some of these feeds I really do not know where they are. For example, let's say for these rewarded videos, I don't know what they mean by rewarded videos. Sponsored messages, I really don't know what they mean by sponsored messages. But the one that I know of is the Facebook feeds. Then I know of the in-stream videos, and I know of the messenger inbox. There are times when you check your Facebook messenger, your messenger, you would see some adverts there. Then in the Instagram, which we should be used to seeing Instagram adverts. So I am more conversant with the feeds, the Instagram feeds, the Facebook feeds, then the in-stream videos. Probably you are watching some videos on Facebook, then automatically you just see some adverts showing. So it's just that's the in-stream videos. So that is that. For the other features, I don't actually know where they are placed, because I don't think I've experienced them before. So now that we've talked about that, the next thing we are going to talk about now is the budget budget. Now when it comes to this budget, we you can decide to run your advert continuously, or you can set a date and end date. So for the daily budget, the minimum you can spend on your adverts is 199 naira per day. Sorry, I don't know why I've still not been able to check this thing out. I should be able to check it out. Okay, sorry. So the minimum that can be spent is 199 naira. 199 naira. So I approximately we can just say 200 naira minimum spending per day. All right, so you can decide to run your adverts continuously, or you can decide to set a start and end date. It's as simple as that. For these remaining features, bid strategy, what you are charged for impression, don't want to talk about them, because I do not advise people to tamper with them. There are some features, Facebook features, that we really do not need to use, except if you just want to, if you are so inquisitive to find them out. These other features are best are I advise that you leave them the way they are. The important ones are what I'll be discussing about. These other ones that I'm skipping are things you actually do not need for now. Even for example, when it comes to the custom audience here that I was talking about, based on your type of advert, if you're just a person that you want to be selling, maybe probably some different products every month. Probably you're a mini importer, and you want to be selling like maybe 50 pieces or different products every month. For this custom audience, you necessarily do not need, since you can just run your adverts automatically, and probably within a week you sold them off. So you necessarily do not need a custom audience as such. So I think I've been able to explain virtually all of them. So the only thing I've not talked about now is the estimated daily result. Now this estimated daily result is dependent on the amount you are willing to spend per day. For example, I'm willing to spend if I'm let's say I'm willing to spend 200 naira per day, you can see the estimated daily reach is 290 to 180 people reach, then 12 to 76 link click. So let's say I decided to change this from 200 400 naira to 400 naira. Let's see our estimated reach. Now we can see that the estimated reach has changed from 590 to 3,700, and the links click are changed from 24 to 150. So now, based on your potential and based on your daily budget, this parameter, the estimated daily results, actually change. All right, so I believe I've been able to do justice to the features of this page. Now in the next tutorial, I'll be explaining how to set your advert for the traffic objective, since the objective we chose here is basically for the traffic objective. Now I also want to say this lastly, that irrespective of the objective that you choose, these pages are largely the same. This settings space, this page are largely the same for all of them. For all of them, the page that is different is the next page, which I will be explaining in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.